good morning. If you know anything about my routine, today is arm and shoulder day. Just finishing up my shoulder set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. That was the third set for the shoulder raises, front raises, right front part of the shoulder. Pretty easy, straightforward exercise. Actually, those are 35-pound dumbbells, not excessively heavy. Yesterday, posted the video on YouTube or on Facebook from YouTube. Somebody asked me about best way to do sit-ups. Well, today is an ab day, but I want to point out this big blue thing here. This right here is known as a Swiss ball, a fitness ball, or an exercise ball. It is one of the best tools you can use if you have a minimum amount of equipment. This one right here is the larger size. They do come in different sizes, and you want to get one depending on your height, because you want this to sit right at the buttocks, but you want your feet flat on the floor when you're sitting directly on top of it. When you're doing sit-ups on this, you'll have it rolled back a little bit, so you'll be about here on the edge, and then your feet will be flat on the floor. You'll do your sit-ups. The advantage to using this for sit-ups is that this preserves your lower back. This does not keep your back unsupported when you lean back into it. Obviously, the lower back is coming into the ball, so there's some support there. Very safe, very effective way of doing it. I'll cover a little more on that tomorrow. Right now, we're back to the arm exercises. Now, I've already done 2 shoulder sets on the Gazelle downstairs, or excuse me, on the Total Gym downstairs. Did an arm set, bicep set, and did a tricep set, and a little bit of tricep pullover, although I was just kind of experimenting with that. Now, we go back to biceps and go ahead and do that this way. Okay, standing bicep curl. Nothing too complicated. Standing up straight, keep your shoulders up, keep your feet about width apart, shoulders width apart, and just curl. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay. Straight up, straight down, 10 reps per arm. Now, if you're using smaller weights, this is a set that I got from my wife. I think we got them at Kmart. 8 pounds each. They make them in 4, 2, 6. Weight is not the issue. Form is the issue. Guys, if you want to get bigger, yes, weight becomes the issue. We'll talk about that later. But for just fitness, for just exercise, here's the issue right here. It's form. You want to hold these to the side. You want to bring them up slowly. You can bring them up together or apart. You want to drop them down slowly. Sometimes you want to work the other head of the bicep. You turn the weights like this. You bring it up in what is called a hammer curl. The weight stays perpendicular to the body at all times. Same thing on this side. When the weight is parallel with the body, that's a standard curl. And if you want, you can twist. Start off with the weight or perpendicular, come up, the weight parallel, and turn back down. Either way, this will work the heads of the bicep, front and back head, or the side and left and inside, outside, whichever way you want to call it. And it will give you good, firm tone. That's what you're looking for here. Okay, I got a couple more sets and I'm going to be back to you. Hey, good morning. Workout's done. Sitting here getting ready to put this blog together and also work on my other blogs that I do, my Bible studies, that sort of thing. I'll give you a couple of words here real quick. You do really want to work on consistency and dedication. That's the whole thing. It isn't about what you do. I mean, I've got people asking me, is yoga a good thing? Hey, yoga's a fine thing. Yoga's a great exercise program. It is not an intensive program, so maybe it doesn't lose weight quite as quickly as aerobics, cardio, maybe some weight training. I'm not sure because I've never done it. And I'll be real frank with you. Yoga never appealed to me personally, but if it appeals to you, if a class full of people, or maybe get a Wii Fit and use the program there, either way, if it works for you, if it feels comfortable for you, that's what you should be doing. Guys, if you're just a small amount overweight, get involved with a bowling league, get involved with a basketball team, get involved out the Y. And if you don't want to do that, if you don't want to get involved in participation, get yourself a total gym, get yourself a gazelle, get yourself a treadmill, whatever it takes, whatever you feel comfortable doing. There are a lot of alternatives out there, and this is not the only thing you need to do. I do what I do because I'm comfortable with it. I've taken classes in it. I've become a certified fitness trainer, certified personal trainer. This is what I feel comfortable doing, and I happen to know that if you do this and you do it right, you can lose a lot of weight in a reasonable amount of time. What's a reasonable amount of time? It took me 6 months to lose 50 pounds. Now that's watching my diet, being consistent in my pattern of exercise, and realizing that if I'd hurt myself, that would set me back. Now, I've maintained that 50-pound weight loss for over a year now. And how do I do it? I'm consistent in my exercise and I watch what I eat. It's a real simple program, folks. It's not, you can't look at this like a diet that, okay, once I'm done with this, then I can go do something. No, that's not how it works. Okay, once you find what keeps you in shape, that's what you do. What keeps you in shape, the food you can eat, the amount of food you can eat. Hey, you can live on filet mignon. You could live on just about any kind of food you wanted to, with the exception of fast food. We'll get into that later. But if you want to live your life on hot dogs and beans, there'll be a few guys that tell you, hey, the nitrates aren't good for you, and they're right. You can't eat hot dogs all the time. But pretty much you could do it. I mean, if that's what's consistent for you, as long as you watch what else you need. If you need hot dogs and beans 3 times a day, I think you better throw a veggie in there once in a while. You might want to have some milk. You might want to go ahead and have plenty of water. You might even throw a cup of coffee in. Coffee's good for the metabolism. Folks, this is not rocket science. There's no mystery to weight loss. It's simply common sense. Finding the place where you're comfortable with what you can do. Now, one thing you want to remember, stay away from stress. You got to not worry about everything, and especially about things you can't control. Because if you can't control them, what's the point? All you're doing is driving yourself toward a heart attack, overeating, all these things that you know are going to stress you out and cause you negative effects. Okay? Don't do things that cause you to worry. Don't do things that cause you to stress out. That is one of the #1 causes of overeating. Overeating, weight gain, all those things, that's what you want to avoid. You have to get to that point of being comfortable with yourself and not worrying about all the little things that you cannot control. Talk more about that later. You have a blessed and a wonderful day, and thank you so much for watching these. I'm enjoying them, and I hope you are too. Bye-bye.